So Nike just announced the resignation of their VP of North America, Ann Hebert. It was due to her kid being tied into sneaker reselling. What's good? It's your boy Baby Boy back at it again with another one. Today we're going to be talking about the recent news coming from Nike regarding their VP of North America resigning due to her kid having a connection with a reselling group. If you're new here, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. No fit check today, unfortunately. We're gonna try to keep this one short. Just gonna try to deliver this news to you guys. So here's the story. Ann Hebert is the VP of Nike North America, or was up until February 25th. So we're talking about less than a week ago. Nike announced that she would be resigning. Now, this is not something you would typically see from a VP of North America that has been working for a company for 25 years, but it seems like the news came after a specific Bloomberg article was published around Joe Hebert. Name sounds familiar? That's because it is. It's actually her son. Her son runs a reselling group called West Coast Streetwear that apparently was doing very well. It's well enough for them to get a Bloomberg article written about them. So let's backtrack a little bit. What exactly was this West Coast Streetwear? What was this kid doing, this Joe Hebert character? Well, basically he was doing what a lot of folks are doing in reselling, which is he's using bots and proxies to buy sneakers in large quantities. He was also doing something where he would go and hit Nike outlets or retailers that were kind of putting Nikes on sale, what he described as brick shoes, and buy them for low and sell them for high with a smaller margin, but still be able to make a lot of money. As far as what he's doing, bots aren't going to guarantee you shoes. They are going to help you a lot. They're going to increase your ability to hit on like a sneakers drop or an Adidas Yeezy supply. But I think the big issue here was that his mom being the VP of North America for Nike, him coming out with this story, I mean, he should have really kept all of this under wraps. I don't really understand why he even agreed to do this story, knowing that what his name is and who he's tied to. I know that at Nike, this is something that's very taboo regarding reselling. Nike is trying to manage this with bots being used. It's even worse that his mom was working on the sneakers app to prevent bots and reselling. But as far as what he was doing, a lot of people are doing that. And I don't think that he's the reason you weren't getting any specific release or anything like that. I just think he was another reseller that got caught up by his last name. Honestly, this is a classic case of being fed from a silver spoon your whole life. You get access and you get mommy's credit card and you're able to cash out on a Yeezy drop and flip and make 20 grand. I think Icarus might have flown too close to the sun on this one. This is just being arrogant and not paying attention. If he hadn't done this article, he could still be flipping, but I genuinely feel bad for Ann. 25 years at Nike, I'm assuming she had to break through some barriers and climb some pretty tough ladders to get in her situation, and to end up resigning due to something your 19-year-old kid did probably didn't feel too good. As far as what her involvement is within the actual reselling rink of the West Coast Streetwear, I doubt she really knew what was going on. It sounded like in the article she had checked up her reps at Nike to make sure that what her son was doing wasn't illegal. That was back in 2018. That may have really advanced from there. Again, this is just a classic case of somebody clout chasing. He didn't have to have this article written for himself. I was actually sent this article originally. My sister-in-law sent it to me and said, hey, this looks like it could be a good idea for a YouTube video, and that article is what set things off for Ann and Joe. It's just a shame that she had to kind of feel the wrath for this one and end up resigning. I'm not sure if that's something Nike made her do or that was a decision she made on her own, but it's still a tough hit. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think Ann's in the wrong here? I mean, clearly her kid Joe was doing something shady with her Nike ties. There wasn't anything proven. But I think the fact that Ann resigned, there was probably enough evidence there to build a strong case against him. Again, I'm not too sure how illegal what he was doing is, but it is something that's very taboo throughout Nike. That's definitely not something that they would allow. So I think that's why she ended up resigning. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I've been seeing a ton of memes about how this is the reason you haven't been able to hit on sneakers. I don't think this is the exact reason you weren't able to hit on sneakers. It's taking a good 100 pairs out of the market, but bro, the reason you can't hit on sneakers is because there's so many people going for these shoes at this point. Again, bots aren't really going to guarantee anything, especially on sneakers. It's just a shame because Anne seemed to be working on the sneakers app and her kid was essentially finessing her. Whether she knew or not is kind of up in the air. That's it, guys. If you like the content, please check me out on Instagram. I'm even on TikTok now. Yeah, I know it's pretty cringy. Feel free to give me a follow there. Again, like and subscribe. It would really help me out. But until next time, peace.